Hello everyone, Mr. Lipchik here, and our topic for today is the conflict within Somalia. Somalia is located in the northeastern corner of Africa. For much of its history, it was not a country, but a confederation of clans. In 1960, the country was created by combining British and Italian colonies to form the modern-day Somalia. The new nation faced conflicts from the outset, marring any potential progress or notion of prosperity for its people. Most Somalis are desperately poor, with one-third of the population dependent on foreign aid for food. The key reason for Somalia's poverty is political instability. Much of the land is dry and not arable, leaving many Somalis unable to grow their own food. This, combined with political instability, has led to widespread famine and anarchy in the country. Somalia's poverty and instability are part of the same cycle. When people cannot find basic necessities to survive, they will support anyone who can meet their needs. This, in turn, feeds the political instability, as each group that attains power cannot provide the people with the promised necessities. Siad Barre was the president of Somalia who brought the country under a socialist government in 1970. When his government was overthrown in 1991, it started a period of lawlessness, famine, and clan warfare throughout Somalia. His regime is widely seen as Somalia's last effective government. A civil war took place from 1991 to 1992, which killed an estimated 300,000 people. 1.5 million were left at risk for famine. 4.5 million were threatened by malnutrition and disease. 700,000 became refugees. The United Nations then passed UN Resolution 794, authorizing the use of military force to secure humanitarian aid to Somalia. It made possible the deployment of thousands of U.S. troops and troops of other nations to escort relief convoys to deliver food and medical supplies. In December 1992, President George Bush authorized a military mission to Somalia to secure the port and airfield at Mogadishu and an area around the capital, including key relief centers. The mission in Somalia turned into one to restore government to the country. Special operations troops were sent to Mogadishu to arrest warlord Mohammed Adid and to stop his lieutenants. "40 minutes into the mission, a U.S. Black Hawk helicopter was shot down by a rocket-propelled grenade. Another was shot down soon afterwards. The Battle of Mogadishu resulted, the focus of which was to rescue the crash survivors. The Battle of Mogadishu lasted for 15 hours. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of Somalis were killed. 18 Americans were killed and 73 wounded. Days later, President Bill Clinton announced a withdrawal of U.S. troops from Somalia. Critics responded to the U.S. withdrawal by saying that a message was being sent that the U.S. was unwilling to commit ground forces or endure losses. They claimed that it signaled that the U.S. would back down in the face of lost American lives. The facts are that intelligence members evaluated the odds of success and that the Somalis were almost all against us. Continuing the fight would not have been in the best interests of the United States. Abdulkassim Salat Hassan was appointed president of Somalia in 2000 with a mandate to halt ongoing violence. His government was ultimately unsuccessful. Today, Al-Shabaab, an Islamic terrorist group, controls most of southern Somalia. Sheikh Sharif Sheikh Ahman is the current president of Somalia. He is a moderate Muslim and has pledged to work with any who seek peace in Somalia. The current Prime Minister, Omar Abdurrashid Ali Shamarki, is seen as the bridge between Islamic extremists in the government and the world community. That concludes our discussion on the conflict in Somalia. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson. Have a great day.